Hi, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about another tense, and this time it is going to be the simple past. And once again we will focus on two questions. When do we use the simple past and how do we form it? Let's go! So let's start with our first question. When do we use the simple past? To answer this question, we can look at a timeline. In the middle of this timeline, you see the word now. That means that's the moment right now, as I am talking. And as you know, we call that the present. We have talked about it in our last two videos, the simple present and the present progressive. But today we are talking about the past. And that means we talk about situations that happened before now. That includes 5 minutes ago, yesterday, 10 years ago, or even 10,000 years ago. The one thing we have to note is that we use the simple past for situations that happened at a specific time in the past. And because this is really important to understand, here the same thing in German. Wir benutzen das Simple Past für Situationen, die an einem genauen Punkt in der Vergangenheit passiert sind. Because there is an unlimited, eine unendliche number of events in the past, there is also an unlimited number of signal words. But don't despair. They are all really easy to spot. Here are some examples. If you feel like you have never heard of these words before, then feel free to copy this into your exercise books. Now, let's move on to the next question. How do we form the simple past? In this example, we will look at my last week. And of course, the week started Monday. So let's see what I did there. Last Monday, I watched TV. In this sentence, we can see that the verb of the sentence, watch, has a little tail, the ed. And this is all it takes to form the simple past in this sentence. Now, let's look at the next day. What did I do last Tuesday? Last Tuesday, I cooked potatoes. You see, it works in exactly the same way. The infinitive cook plus ed forms the simple past. And the same thing for last Wednesday. Last Wednesday, I played ukulele. Now we can formulate the following rule. We form the simple past by adding ed at the end of the verb. Unfortunately, it's not always that easy because some verbs are irregular. For example, last Thursday I went for a walk. Last Friday I bought a new t-shirt online. And finally, last Saturday I read a book. So we see some verbs are irregular and we need to learn the past form by heart. Once again, you can copy this rule into your exercise books. One really great thing about the simple past is no matter who we talk about, the verb form will always stay the same. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they watched TV, as this table shows you. Once again, we have only talked about positive statements, but what about questions and negations? Did you watch TV last Wednesday? This is a question. And as you see, it starts with the word did, which is the past form of to do. Once again, it serves as an auxiliary, ein Hilfsverb. And because did is already the past form, we can use the main verb in the infinitive, der Grundform. And it's the same for negations. No, I did not watch TV last Wednesday. All we have to add, of course, is the not. So we can formulate the following rule. For questions and negations, we use the past form of the word do, which is did, and the infinitive of the main verb. And because this is really important to understand, once again in German. Für Fragen und Verneinungen benutzen wir die Vergangenheitsform des Wortes do, die ist did, und den Infinitiv des Hauptverbs. A common mistake, ein häufiger Fehler, is that students use the simple past form of the main verb in a question or a negation. Did you, I can't even say it, TV last Wednesday? I can't even say it because whenever you form a wrong question or negation in the simple past, it makes an English teacher somewhere in the world cry. Don't make your English teachers cry. Form correct questions and negations. Once again, it doesn't matter who we are talking about. The form stays the same, as you can see in this table. This brings us to the end of today's video. Remember, if any questions remain, feel free to go back, maybe turn the subtitles on when you need them. And once again, here's a little treat for you at the end of the video. Today, how English teachers cut their potatoes. Defindo, descendo, stupefy, expelliarmus! For those of you who think, what the hell is he doing? Those were spells from Harry Potter, which are actually not used to cutting potatoes. Go read Harry Potter, it's a really good book. Bye for now!